started. It's Cade York.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Throwing Jones. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Isaiah Pacheco,
34 yards.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Following the botched PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cunningham. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, A pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them, and they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now Jones. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 3 yards remain for second down. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Here's Cunningham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now Cunningham. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. John Randall. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Cunningham looking to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. John Randall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Looking to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Jones. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue.